Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome back to our YouTube channel once again. And it is my hope and prayer that this video is actually going to find you guys in good health. Personally, I am fine. Kisumu is also fantastic. And maybe you could also let me know where you are watching the video from, the county or the country, in case you are out of the republic. Ladies and gentlemen, William Samoei Arap Ruto and Rigathi Gachagua were in Mount Kenya earlier today. They were in Meru County and Kiambu County. And I observed very keenly the two events. Let us go to Meru first. If you look at the photos which have been shared there, clearly something is wrong. People are boycotting William Ruto's rallies in the mountain. Maybe people are fatigued, or maybe they didn't mobilize. But something is happening. The other day when they were in was it in Tharaka Nithi, I did a video about the boycott. And clearly this is not the kind of crowd which William Ruto would always attract whenever his convoy stops right in the middle of a road. But I don't want to focus on Meru. I want us to go to Githunguri, because the event in Githunguri was more significant, politically speaking, for two main reasons. Number one, it was held in Kiambu. Kiambu County is the home county to the former president Uhuru Kenyatta. And number two, Githunguri constituency, where the event took place, is actually represented in parliament by none other than Gathoni Wamuchomba. Gathoni Wamuchomba has been one of the critics of William Samoei Arap Ruto and Rigathi Gachagua, especially as far as the finance bill is concerned. She's actually one of the few elected members of parliament from the mountain who voted against the bill. So Kenyans were really waiting to see what was going to happen in Githunguri. But let's face it, I want us to go there, and I want to begin by going through the post by Rigathi Gachagua. Not really the post, but there are photos which he shared there. There are actually around 15. If you go through those photos, the first photo is Rigathi, the next one is this Ruto, the next one, which is significant, is this photo here. In this photo, you can see William Ruto, you can see Rigathi, you can see the minister, I think that's Chelugui, then you can see Kimani Ichung'wah. That's not important. Then again, the next photo, if you look at it, you can see Chelugui, you can see, slightly you can see the face of Wamuchomba. Then, if you go further, Wamuchomba nowhere, Wamuchomba nowhere, Wamuchomba nowhere, Wamuchomba nowhere, Wamuchomba nowhere, all those photos. Let me take you to State House, because you can say that Rigathi Gachagua is bitter with Wamuchomba. Let us go to State House, photos which were shared by State House. Now, this one's here. If you pick these photos, the first photo there is Wamuchomba. But Wamuchomba is very far away. I've always told you that in politics, the most important thing in politics is normally body language and sitting arrangements. So which means the organizers of this event made sure that Wamuchomba was not very close, or maybe she was being pushed. If you look at the second photo, you can't even see Wamuchomba. Don't be cheated that these photos were shared just for the sake of it. They were intended to achieve political objective. And of course, I'm trying to see these photos. Wamuchomba, State House, there's this one where she is. And if you open that photo, you can actually see comments. There are 8 comments there. The first comment is like, Wamuchomba exercised her democratic right, and we should move on because the finance bill passed without her. And I hope our other party should leave her alone and not be like ODM. Okay. Wamuchomba voted no in the financial bill. Okay. So if you look at these photos clearly, okay, there's this one here where Wamuchomba is greeting Ruto. I think this is when Ruto arrived. When Ruto arrived, But clearly, yeah, look at this one. You know, this photo now here is more important. This is when William Ruto arrived. Normally, there's what is called protocol in any setup. Protocol always dictates that when a sitting president visits a constituency, the governor, the deputy president, the president, then the member of parliament. But if you look at this photo, Wamuchomba is actually just trying to find a space for herself there. So which means Wamuchomba was actually sidelined. And before this particular event, before Ruto and Rigathi arrived, something very interesting also took place. The high number of security which were present. Were they intended to intimidate the locals, or what were the objective of having those dreaded police officers there? So I want us to look at probably a few things about this particular encounter between the three. Before we do that, in case you're watching the channel for the first time, please take a second or two, click that subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue thanking you guys for your continued support. Without that support, this channel cannot be where it is. And without any further ado, let us just dive in. And by the way, I was trying to also look at Kimani Ichung'wah's post. Kimani Ichung'wah. If you go to Kimani Ichung'wah's Facebook page, you will also be surprised. Sorry. If you check Kimani Ichung'wah's post Facebook page, you will also be surprised that the first photo, Wamuchomba not there. The second photo, Wamuchomba not there. The third photo, all these photos. So clearly, Ichung'wah also cropped out Wamuchomba. What was the objective? What can we learn from this particular event? Number one, there is milk politics in the mountain. And there are those who are pushing for Uhuru Kenyatta's factories to collapse. And that's why it's important, like when these guys went to Meru, the event was 8th Annual Dairy Farmers Field of Meru Central Dairy Cooperative Union. So which milk do they produce? The milk they produce, I think it's the famous Mount Kenya. I normally love it. I think it's Mount Kenya. Then if you go to the Githunguri ones, that is fresher. You know, Uhuru Kenyatta is dominating the milk business. And Rigathi Gachagua and William Ruto tried so hard to ensure that their factories are frustrated. So the fact that the president could go specifically for those farmers, I mean for those factories or farmers, it means there's something they are trying to do. You know, for a factory to run, they need milk, and milk is produced by farmers. So for me, I'm looking at that particular politics. And the fact that Wamuchomba was there, probably she's now being perceived to be an Uhuru Kenyatta's ally. Number two, this event in Githunguri, if you look at it again, probably William Ruto and Rigathi Gachagua were initially not supposed to attend. But they attended this event because of the finance bill, which passed yesterday, but one. The intention was that if they didn't attend, then the Githunguri member of parliament was going to be there. And I know, based on what I've gathered, there's a way the dairy farmers really love her. I think when she was on radio, she really used to promote this product. So they love her. So they fear that if they did not attend, then Rigathi Gachagua, then Wamuchomba was going to have a field day in Githunguri. And probably she was going to tell the people there certain things which probably they didn't want to come out. And also, I also tend to think that number 3, there was also kind of ground hostility. Yeah, because the cost of milk, the truth is, milk farmers are suffering, but Uhuru Kenyatta is the biggest dealer. So they were convinced during the election that the moment they take over, they were going to increase the cost of milk for the farmers. And remember, the intention was to deny Uhuru Kenyatta a chance. And I remember Wahome Thuku at some point was reminding Rigathi Gachagua every day about the promise. So I tend to think that they feared that probably the ground was going to be hostile, and they needed to come. And lastly, I'm also convinced that the intention really is to send a coded message to any other leader from the mountain that if you don't toe the line, then the thing is we are coming, and we are coming to your constituency. Basically, they're checkmating her. And the fact that from the photos which you've seen, it's clear that the intention really is to ensure that a message is delivered, that for us as Kenya Kwanza, we no longer have anything to do with Wamuchomba. So let us wait and see how the events, political events in the mountain, are going to unfold in the eye of the finance bill. Until next time, this is Lee Makwiny. Bye-bye.